All right, it's January 30th. So I made plans to take my bees to the almonds on the 6th of February, because typically that's when I usually do it. And you know, those trees, they don't start blooming till the 14th roughly, and I would argue that they're not in full bloom till well after that. But the farmer had another idea, and he wants the bees. He wanted them today, but he's not getting them today. I'm gonna send some of them tomorrow. That was a compromise, because it's not really that easy to move around the schedule with the trucks and all the work that needs to go into getting these bees ready to go. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting them ready to go. The last step's kind of tying them down. I tie the lids down. It helps with transportation more than anything. These lids are pretty well glued down with propolis and everything else, so I'm not real worried about them coming off, but you never know. The twine is an added measure, and it helps out quite a bit. So that's what I'm doing. And I might work some of the last ones that I had marked to kind of see what I got. But they've been growing pretty good so far. Alright, I got all my twine laid out. And I'm going to go down the line with my handy dandy hooks. And this is how it's done. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Pull that one out, throw it right under the next one, with the next one. Just like that, all the way down. And I'll do this about 180 times. It's real fun stuff. Okay. So now, once you got it in there, here we are at the holding yard. I moved all these bees in last night. I'm gonna put probably about the same amount in tonight, and then load them up on the truck tomorrow night for the first load. They're flying pretty good, but it's kind of cool. I buy my gas in Arizona because it's I don't know, it's like $1 cheaper sometimes. But this time of year, when I come through the port, there's always a couple loads of bees off to the side because they found an ant or some kind of bug. So today there's 2. And what these guys have to do is unload the whole load and spray it off with some type of water hose or something. And this guy wants to race. Let's race. Anyway, it's pretty damn inconvenient if you ask me. Alright, good morning. I'm here at the holding yard. I'm a little bit sick, but I'm pressing through. So, there's around 600 colonies in this holding yard. But the problem is that some of these pallets have colonies that need queens. And I marked them. But the problem is the queens aren't coming until tomorrow, and these bees are loading up tonight. So what I have to do is consolidate all the ones that I have marked onto pallets so I could leave those behind. Which isn't a terrible problem, but it is a problem. I mean, that's just what you got to deal with. Having all these bees here kind of puts everything into perspective. And this is half. Makes you realize you need to paint your boxes, maybe buy some new ones. But I'll get around to that. It's cold, which is a good thing. Half of these were moved in the night before, the other half were moved in last night. So they haven't really had a chance to orientate to where they're at. So moving them around won't be too big of an issue. But it is gonna get kind of crazy once I start popping these boxes. It's about 50 degrees. Did I mention I'm sick? Not COVID, but you know, I guess everything's COVID these days. Anyway, time to get to it. Loading this semi right now. I'm definitely not gonna record and load this semi, so truck's done. I'm done. Time to get some rest. Safe travels, ladies.